Welcome to the story of Xiaohei, a little black cat spirit whose journey will take him from homeless wanderer to the center of a war between humans and spirits. This is the legend of Hei. Our story begins with destruction. Xiaohei, called Hei for short, once lived peacefully in a lush forest. But humans came with their machines, cutting down trees to build cities, and Hei lost everything. Now he wanders alone, a tiny cat spirit with nowhere to call home. One night, while fleeing from danger, Hei is rescued by a powerful spirit named Stormend. This wood-type spirit takes Hei to an abandoned building on a remote island, where a small group of spirits have made their home. Here, Hei meets Void, a mysterious figure who charges his spiritual energy in meditation, and two friendly spirits named Sky Tiger and Bamboo. When Hei reveals his cat ears and admits his human form is not yet perfect, the group welcomes him with warmth and laughter. Sky Tiger offers him meat, and for the first time in what feels like forever, Hei feels like he belongs somewhere. Stormend makes a simple but powerful offer. From now on, this is your home. Hei is overwhelmed with joy. He has found a family, but peace is short-lived. That very night, a mysterious figure appears. A human named Infinity, the strongest enforcer of the Spirit Guild. He has come for Stormend, and when he spots Hei, everything changes. In the chaos that follows, Hei tries to escape with his new friends, but Infinity is too powerful. The spirits scatter through a portal, but Hei is left behind, captured by this strange human who seems to possess abilities beyond any normal person. Stranded together on the island, Infinity and Hei form an unlikely pair. Infinity is calm, patient, and infuriatingly mysterious. Hei is furious, confused, and desperate to escape. Infinity reveals something that catches Hei off guard. You are metal type, just like me, and you are gifted. He offers to teach Hei how to control his powers. At first, Hei refuses. Why would he accept training from his captor? But slowly, curiosity wins. If he masters his powers, perhaps he can use them to escape. Infinity takes Hei into his spiritual space, a pocket dimension that exists within every living being. Here, Hei sees Infinity's childhood home, preserved forever in this inner world. Infinity explains that Hei possesses a rare space-type ability called the Zone, a power that could make him extraordinarily dangerous. Their training begins. Hei learns to sense metal, to understand its properties, to control it with his mind. He is a natural, progressing faster than anyone expected. Meanwhile, Stormend and his companions are tracking them. Stormend is determined to rescue Hei, but we learn something troubling. He has been hiding a forbidden ability called Snatch, the power to steal other spirits' powers for himself. As Infinity and Hei travel toward the Spirit Guild, they encounter a group of friendly enforcers. These spirits work alongside humans to maintain peace between the two worlds. They tell Hei about the Guild, a place where spirits can live freely, learn to control their powers, and find community. Hei is conflicted. These spirits seem kind, and they speak highly of Infinity. One spirit named Flo tells him that Infinity has done so much for their kind. Another shares that he once had a cave home for hundreds of years until humans turned it into a tourist attraction. Finding a place out of humanity's reach nowadays is impossible, he admits. But not everyone hates humans. One spirit loves their creativity, their gadgets, their endless inventions. The Guild, it seems, is a place where spirits can choose their own relationship with humanity. The group raises their cups in a toast, and for a moment, Hei sees another possible future for himself. Infinity and Hei continue their journey, eventually reaching the massive city of Longyu. 10 million people live here, Infinity explains, and 500 spirits among them. Most spirits prefer to keep a low profile, living whatever life they choose. But danger follows them. On the subway, Stormend's allies attack. They use mind control, teleportation, and overwhelming numbers. In the chaos, Hei discovers something within himself. He can fight, he can protect others. When he saves a human child from danger, something shifts inside him. The humans thank him. "Hero boy," one calls out. "No prob," Hei responds, surprising even himself. Then Stormend appears. He has come for Hei, but Infinity stands in his way. Their battle is fierce, their powers clashing above the city, but Stormend escapes, taking Hei with him. In a hidden location, Stormend finally reveals his true intentions. This cold, concrete city used to be a place of extraordinary power, he tells Hay. Lots of spirits were born here. The forest grew lush and strong. It was a paradise, and then came humans. They cut down trees, built houses, fed their fires. At first, Stormend did not hate them. They were fun in their own way. They revered and respected the spirits, but humanity evolved. Their cities grew. Their machines spread. The spirits had to leave. Stormend and others who resisted were defeated by the guild itself, forced from their ancestral home. Stormend's plan becomes clear. With Hay's zone ability, they can reclaim this land. Within the zone, Hay would become like a god, able to reshape reality itself. Together they could drive out all the humans and restore the spirit paradise. But there is a terrible catch. To use Hay's power, Stormend must steal it using his snatch ability. And stealing a space-type power means destroying Hay's spiritual space, the very source of his life. It would kill him. Hay pleads with Stormend, "We can live somewhere far away from humans. Let us leave this place together and find another home like the island." That was a nice place too. But Stormend cannot be swayed. "Wherever we go," he says, "it will not be long until there is nowhere left for us." He apologizes to Hay and then takes his power. The zone erupts over downtown Longyu. A massive dark sphere consumes buildings, streets, everything. Inside, Stormend is now the god of this space. Outside, the guild scrambles to evacuate millions of civilians. Infinity makes a desperate choice. He enters the zone, knowing full well that inside another's spiritual space, he will be powerless. Stormend taunts him, "In here you are nothing." Meanwhile, Hay lies dying, his spiritual space fading. But something miraculous happens. Deep within himself, Hay awakens. He hears Infinity fighting and losing, and something within him refuses to give up. Hay appears inside the zone, shocking everyone. "Who says I would be happy?" he demands of Stormend. What no one knew, not even Hay himself, is that he possesses two spiritual spaces. An incredibly rare gift. Though Stormend stole one, the other remained. Infinity rallies. "This is your spiritual space," he tells Hay. "In here, all things big and small are under your control. Besides, I am with you." The final battle begins. Hay and Infinity fight together against Stormend, who has grown desperate and unhinged. In a stunning display of power, Hay transforms the entire landscape, turning Stormend's weapons into forests, his darkness into light. Stormend is defeated, but he cannot accept it. He refuses to leave his homeland, even as a prisoner. In his final moments, he turns to Hay. "I am sorry," he says. Stormend chooses to become part of the land he loved, transforming into a massive tree in the center of the city. Perhaps they will turn it into a park and charge admission. One spirit jokes sadly. In the aftermath, Hay asks Infinity the question that has haunted him. Was Stormend bad? Infinity's answer is honest. That is a question you will have to answer for yourself. The guild welcomes Hay as a hero. They offer him a home among the spirits, a place to belong. But when Infinity prepares to leave, explaining that some spirits feel uneasy around someone as powerful as him, Hay makes his choice. He runs after Infinity, leaping to catch him. "Let me come with you," he cries. "Of course," Infinity replies. A small flower spirit named Luo joins them, declaring she is coming too. And so the wandering begins again. But this time, Hay is not homeless. When asked if he still wants to find a home, he shakes his head. "I just want to be with you." Infinity smiles. "Yeah, me too." This is the legend of Hay, a story about losing home and finding family, about the conflict between humans and spirits, and the possibility that understanding can bridge even the deepest divides. About a little black cat who learned that home is not a place, but the people who stand beside you. And somewhere out there, Hay continues his journey with his master Infinity, ready for whatever adventure comes next.